Welcome to Unit 5. Cadence creates confidence. In the last unit, we covered round architecture and structuring your funding strategy for growth. Now we need to ensure your governance activity supports that trajectory. One thing that I've learned in business is that investors judge operational maturity through your governance discipline. Strong boards and consistent reporting separate fundable businesses from lifestyle companies. When we prepared for our Series B, our investor told me, "Your board pack tells me more about your readiness to scale than your pitch deck ever could." It might seem like administration, but it is vital in the investment process. In this unit, I'll show you how governance activity and cadence builds investor confidence that unlocks higher valuations. Your board structure tells investors whether you're serious about scaling. At Series A, you should aim for an independent chair, 1 to 2 investor directors, 1 to 2 executives, and at least 1 independent non-executive with deep tech experience. Don't overfill with investors as it slows decision-making. Independent directors can add immediate credibility. When we appointed our independent chair, someone who'd taken 3 deep tech companies through growth rounds, our Series B conversation shifted from "can you scale?" to "how fast will you scale?" That past experience calms the nerves and focuses the conversation to the future. Space businesses need directors at the helm that understand the sector's nuances, such as regulatory complexity, long development timelines, and capital intensity. You should establish monthly board meetings at Series A, move into bi-monthly at Series B with committee work in between. Add quarterly business reviews for strategy, talent, and risk. Your board pack discipline matters enormously. Send pre-reads beforehand, track actions with owners and due dates, and maintain consistent formatting. Here's what works. 1-page summary with 6 to 8 bullets covering what's changed, what's off track, key risks, and what you need from the board. Add a dashboard showing main KPIs versus targets using traffic light status. Include sales funnel views, top 10 risks with owners and mitigations, and things like compliance tracking for licenses and regulatory requirements. Traditional tech companies track revenue and user growth. Space businesses can add launch schedules, spectrum allocation, export license status, and technology readiness levels. AAC Clyde Space's governance structure, for example, includes experienced aerospace directors alongside broader industry finance expertise, reflecting the complexity of satellite manufacturing and space-based services. Build risk registers, including such things as launch delays, supply chain disruptions, export denials, and regulatory changes, whatever is relevant to your business. Show clear ownership and mitigation strategies. Implement 13-week cash models with red, amber, and green triggers. Nothing destroys investor confidence faster than cash surprises during due diligence. Maintain consistent KPI tracking between board decks. When numbers change without explanation, investors will assume poor operational control. Consider using an objectives and key results or OKR frameworks. Objectives are long-running, stable and qualitative outcomes with lagging indicators, and key results are shorter, changeable and quantitative indicators of performance with leading indicators. Ideally, have 3 core objects, and perhaps 1 broader objective, with 2 to 3 key results for each objective. You can track this monthly or quarterly. Make sure you are communicating well and the board is aligned with the objectives, and you have a clear scorecard for the OKRs. Also run quarterly business reviews that demonstrate strategic thinking, not tactical firefighting. Investors want systematic thinking about market positioning and competitive advantage. Passive boards that rubber stamp decisions signal weak oversight. Poor reporting with inconsistent metrics suggests operational immaturity. Out-of-date information or last-minute pack changes tell investors you can't manage basic operational discipline. Reaction engines administration, for example, might suggest governance challenges in balancing visionary ambition with financial discipline. Strong governance creates a compounding effect. Better oversight leads to better decisions, which creates better results, which builds investor confidence that unlocks higher valuations. You can see the value. Make governance evergreen, not just fundraise reactive. Update board processes quarterly and ensure every team member understands their role in operational discipline. Make it part of the executive and senior team's culture. Your next task is to draft your 12-month board and committee calendar. Build KPI and OKR dashboards, covering both general business metrics and space-specific operational measures. Implement 13-week cash models with clear trigger points. Run governance gap assessments against target funding round expectations. Also consider whether the company has corporate governance documentation in place which align with the processes, including, for example, articles of association and shareholder agreements. To help develop your implementation of this, you can download our board committee checklist in the support materials. This includes board composition and roles, board meeting and committee cadence, board pack essentials, and KPI dashboard. In our final unit, we'll explore how leadership development and succession planning complete the institutional readiness picture that sophisticated investors require. Remember, Cadence creates confidence, and confidence unlocks capital. See you in Unit 6.